I'm Christy Kircher for NBTV, and we're checking things out this weekend down at the Fun Zone with ExplorOcean, home of the Newport Harbor Nautical Museum. They have some very fun events for the kids where they can learn about science and math and, of course, explore the ocean. So we're kicking things off with Wendy right now, and Wendy, you are a director here with ExplorOcean, and you've put this whole event on today. Tell me what's going on today.
We're really excited. Last month we launched our Science Saturdays. So each Saturday we offer hands-on activities to the public here at ExplorOcean, and what we're trying to do is give people a chance to learn about the ocean literacy principles. There's 7 principles, so we focus on one per month, and now we're into our second month, so we have a whole new suite of activities open today, and we're just so excited to see so many people here enjoying them.
Absolutely. And what does it take to put something like this on? I mean, you've come up with all these ideas yourself?
Well, I have been in education for 17 years, so I tend to kind of draw from my own experiences. I go to a lot of workshops, and my biggest thing, my best source for ideas is to ask people about the memorable science activities that they've done, and then I try to find the ocean connection. But as far as putting it all together, we have a fabulous team here at ExplorOcean. So everybody from our admin staff to the maintenance staff, gallery folks, everybody has a part in helping make this happen.
So is it just kind of like the love for the ocean and sharing that knowledge with the children? Is that why you guys do it?
Yeah, we want them to develop a love of the ocean, but even more than that, we're using the ocean as a platform to develop problem solving and critical thinking. So we give them challenges related to the ocean. In this case, they're working with an erosion activity, and they have to figure out how to save a house from going downstream. And really, you know, we want them to learn about erosion, but we also want them to be resilient and be a critical thinker and a problem solver, and really give them a chance to sort of marinate in the task and figure out how to solve it.
Wonderful. Okay, well, let's go ahead and check things out. Thank you for talking with us. We've got Dawn now with ExplorOcean, and you are working what looks to be a very fun section here. Tell us about it.
Very exciting stuff we have going on here. We have what's called Ocean Literacy number 2, and it's about erosion. And this project is about what it would take once a flood comes in. So we have a development here, and the children will take different blocks that represent buildings and sand and gravel and try to divert water in a way where the whole city won't get flooded out. So through erosion, they need to make sure that they place their trees maybe in a certain position where it can soak up the water. And throughout the years, you have erosion, and it teaches them just kind of hands-on through our maybe river jetties and our river canals, what we do to divert water through and sustain our homes and make sure things don't get flooded out.
Yeah.
So that's what we have here. So it's very exciting. It's wet. They get their hands.
Yeah,
they love
very
it.
hands-on.
We're here at the beach. You get your hands wet. You get in the sand. You get the little.
Yeah, and they're probably getting a
Absolutely.
kick out of the water going down and wiping out the homes a little bit.
And they get a chance. They get a chance to build their own little city, and there's a learning component as well.
Very
So,
good. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that with
You're
us.
welcome. Enjoy.
Alrighty, the latest toy here right now. This is a crazy robot you got here.
So this is our ROV, which is a remotely operated vehicle, and we're really excited about it. This stems from the Office of Naval Research in MIT. What we did is took a ROV kit and program and scaled it down so that younger kids can participate in it.
Okay.
And we're really excited because we have 19 teams in Costa Mesa that are gearing up for a big competition.
Do all of them look this fun and festive?
Well, so there's a big movement. It's called STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. And a lot of folks are talking about it and starting to implement STEM approaches in their school. But there's a smaller faction that talks about STEAM, and they add the A for art. So we wanted to be part of that group. So in this process of building and using this, they're developing their science, technology, engineering, art, and math skills. And the art part is through duct tape.
Very
we let the
nice.
students sort of collaborate and as a team come to a decision on how they want their ROV to look. In our case, I decided that we were going to go for the Nicki Minaj bot.
Yes.
So that's who we have with us here today.
Nicki Minaj, is that what this?
This is the Nicki Minaj version of our ROV.
Okay.
And so we really wanted to be able to do something that we could use for research purposes. In this case, it has a probe, so if we wanted to kind of collect things under the water, we could do that. Today, we're not going to be collecting anything, so we can remove the probe. We also have our GoPro, which we can monitor what's happening below on our phones or on our iPads. So we're going to go ahead and send. Oh, sorry.
Really quick, these are propellers back here. That's how it up, down,
Oh, yeah.
right, left.
So we have 3 propellers. This one's up and down,
Oh, yeah.
and then we have right and left. And so this will let it go in, we'll let it turn or move forward and backwards. This is a big source of pride for us because when we had the middle schoolers build these, they got to waterproof the motors and learn how to solder. So they were actually connecting the cables themselves. And they really enjoyed it because some of the more fun parts of the build include toilet bowl wax and monkey dung.
Very fun.
So
I bet
so
kids
would you
love
like to
that.
see- oh,
Yeah.
So would you like to see?
Yeah,
Nicki Minaj?
absolutely. Let's
Sure.
do this.
All we have to do is put it in the water, and away she goes.
Oh my god. That is so rad.
So when the kids start out, it's really pretty exciting just to see it tinkering around.
Yeah.
But after we get over that part, we can start to give them new tasks and challenges. So retrieving rings or magnetic objects. And there she goes. Is she going now? She's going down. Now we have a camera on there, so we added extra flotation. So she doesn't want to. She wants to stay upright, but.
And you said this was not even $200. I mean, minus the camera, of course, but
Yeah, the kits are about $140.
Okay.
And for Costa Mesa Middle School, there's it's 70% socioeconomically disadvantaged, so it's considered an underserved school. So ExplorOcean was very proud to donate 10 of the ROVs out of the 19 teams that we have going on there. And then we got a grant from the Office of Naval Research, and they supplied the rest.
wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Yeah. So, it's not a terribly expensive thing to do, but when we can do it at no cost to the schools, we're really, really proud to be able to do
Yeah,
that.
no, absolutely.
So the other thing that we've done and that we can do with kids is, in this case, attach a plankton net and get samples and let them take a peek under the microscope to see what's going on down there. And the thing that's just so exciting is there's just so much more than meets the eye.
Yeah.
Do you have anything in stock?
Oh, definitely. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
What's in there?
All kinds of things. Last time we found a little baby jellyfish, but yeah. Plankton, we got to put it in a microscope or in a little dish and see what we have here.
Yeah, that's pretty
You never
interesting.
know what you're going to find down there.
We're going to try and put our samples in each one to see what kind of reaction we're going to get. Okay? So based on your predictions, at the first prediction you said this is gritty, right? Okay. What do you think is going to happen when we pour it into the water?
It's gonna flow.
Okay.
I think it'll sink.
Okay, sink. We've got 3 sinks. All right. Sir, I'm going to have you pour that in. And let's see what happens.
It's sunk.
It's sunk. So that's just regular old sand, just like we would find out at the beach. And just like, the same reaction that we would do at, when you're making sand castles, right? Okay, so that's our first reaction. Now, somebody else gets to do that one. Okay, you're going to do the blue one? Okay, now, did we feel this one?
Yeah. Yep.
And we said it feels what? Smoother and softer. Okay. And what is our prediction? What will happen with this sand?
I think it's gonna float.
Ready, set, go.
It dug up together.
It clumped up together. Why do you think that is?
It's kind of floating.
Well, let's look.
Yeah,
If
some
I
of it
pull
is
it back
floating.
out, watch what happens. Feel it. Wow. Is it wet or dry? Polymer over the sand. This is magic
It's
sand
dry and wet.
that you heard of. You might have heard that at the store. So that's magic. Yes, sweetie, you get to do the last one. So now our last one and our best one yet. What do we think? What about this? How does it feel?
It feels salty.
Feel it. Okay. Now, what do we think is going to happen when I pour that one in here? Is it going to sink or float?
I think it's gonna float.
Float?
What's the last one?
This is the last one. We've got to wait and see. Princess, go ahead and pour away and let's see what happens.
Yes. No, it's dissolved.
Oh.
It's dissolved in the water.
What is going on there?
It dissolved.
What
It took in the
happened?
water. It
Feel
took in
that.
the water.
It absorbed
Yeah,
the
it
water?
took the water. It feels so soft.
Yeah, go do it.
No. Oh my god.
Isn't that cool? Now, what is sand made of?
Rocks, minerals, and animals.
Well, bones,
And salt.
bones, shells, and rocks. Very good. You
Those
guys
are
are my
minerals.
junior scientists. I appreciate you participating. The sand. I want you to do my sand slam next. That's gonna. You guys are gonna know the answers to our questions about sand.
We have Kirsten now with us, and Kirsten, you guys are shaking things up right here. What are you guys doing?
Oh yes, well right now we are showing them how sand is made and how all these Jolly Ranchers symbolize rocks and bones and shells and all that stuff, and how when it erodes, so when they're shaking it up, it slowly turns into a nice mixture like this, sand.
Wonderful. Okay, do you feel like the kids are really learning a lot down here?
Oh yeah, definitely. And they're having fun too.
And what about volunteering? I mean, what made you decide to get involved with this?
Well, for my school, they always want us to be volunteering somewhere, and I thought, why not at someplace local where I can help out with the ocean and spreading, information about the ocean and just keeping people aware.
Absolutely. And do you remember doing fun activities like this when you were...
I remember going to like our local museums at school, and I was always the one who was like staying after they were having to try and pull me away.
Yeah.
Because I just love the museums about the oceans and stuff like that. So,
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for talking with us, and we'll let you get back to the kids.
Okay, thanks.
All these Jolly Ranchers, they're representing like rocks and bones and shells. And you'll see that when you shake it up, it becomes sand. So when waves hit rocks and stuff like that, it breaks it up into sand. So that's what we're trying to show you guys. This is all the sand I've made today. It takes a while for you to make some sand.
This is Lori joining us now with ExplorOcean, and how you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. And what brings you down here today? What made you want to participate in this great event?
I love being with the kids and teaching them science and the ocean literacy principles, and it helps to have a great boss too.
Wonderful. Okay. And the chalk and everything that you go over doing. Can you tell us about that technique?
This is just to show the process of erosion, that when the children take a piece of chalk, which is a rock, it's very soft rock, against the sandpaper, over time it will erode, showing an example of erosion from the land or the waves hitting the ocean or the seashore.
Yeah, and a lot of these kids look proud of themselves, They seem like they're learning and growing and everything.
They do. The kids, you want to bring fun into it and teach them that science is really fun and cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, thank you so much for talking with us.
You're
We
welcome.
appreciate it. We're back now with Wendy, and we have this magnetic board behind us. What's going on here?
So we love our magnetic board. This is a great example of our problem-solving approach. Now at this point, this is just our prototype, and we're testing it out, but we're going to add layers of the ocean and different themes to match our principle of the month. But what we see kids do is just run up here, and their goal is to design the board in such a way, or move the ramps in such a way that the ball can flow all the way down. Oh, and it didn't land in the cup.
Yeah.
We've never seen a kid have this experience where the ball falls out and they just leave it and they say, okay, I'm done.
Okay.
But sadly in school, a lot of times when kids hit a frustration or they try something and it doesn't work the first time, they just say, oh, I give up, I don't know, I can't do it, it doesn't work. Well, what we're trying to develop here is a sense of resiliency and problem solving and critical thinking. So the kids start to arrange them and remove them and try different things. So what we're showing the kids is if they stick with something and look at things in a different different way, they can usually find a solution. And we're also giving parents an activity that they can point back to when they see their kids struggling and say, well, remember when you moved those magnetic ramps and you were able to solve that problem? Well, why don't you try that math problem again? Maybe we should do something different.
Very nice.
This kind of
Okay.
embodies our philosophy here, and it's just plain fun.
Very good. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yay!
Science Saturdays takes place every Saturday here at the Fun Zone. And for more information on how you can get involved in the city of Newport Beach, you can log on to our website. That's newportbeachca.gov. For NBTV, I'm Christy Kircher. Thank you so much for joining us.